if there's a high school kid watching this, it's like, all right, I really want to have success in college. What do I need to be focusing on or thinking about?
Well, I would start with watching basketball.
Mm,
You mentioned it briefly about the Finnish youth players. Like, I am amazed at how many guys are coming to me now, and I'll say, "Did you see Steph last night for a quarter?" Or, "Yeah, I saw the highlights." Well, watching the highlights of Steph is not the same as watching Steph running off of screens. Or I used to say it to you guys, like, watch Chris Paul, especially 5, 6 years ago, prime Chris Paul. Like, I used to tell point guards, like, watch Chris Paul run a team and watch him huddle guys and watch how he plays off a ball screen. So that's something that is being lost right now. I just don't think even some real high level hoopers, I don't think really watch. You have to sit down and watch a whole game, but like watch a quarter of some of these great college teams. I'm amazed at guys that say, "Well, I'm not a Division II player." I said, "Well, how many Division II games have you ever watched in your entire life?"
and how
You
high
know,
level
so
it is that they don't realize.
exactly. So, I'll take guys to college games and say, look at how good these D3 guys are. Look at how good these D2 guys are, or watch it on TV. So there's that. Um, as you know, I think getting bigger, faster, stronger is going to be really important because I think people are amazed at how the game speeds up at the college level, unless you're coming from a place like Blair. But for most kids, it's going to be way faster, way more physical. And especially now that college basketball has gotten older, you're often going to be facing 22-year-old grown men. And if you're 18 or 19, there's going to be a physical and an experience difference. And then the last thing is, like I said to you before about how I evaluate, you need a transferable skill if you're going to play early in your career. So
Yep.
even if you're not quite strong enough, maybe you're not quite experienced enough, if you drill it and you can just make 42% of your threes,
Yeah.
there might be place for you. Or if you're a raw athletic guy, but you're just going to buy into being the best defender, and the coach can throw you out there for 8 minutes to guard the other team's best guy when there's foul trouble. I mean, you need a transferable skill. And then the last thing is you need a growth mindset. So you need to go into a college scenario with a growth mindset, just basically saying, like, I'm a sponge. I'm going to learn. How does this coach want me to play? I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to humble myself instead of, like most of us when we're 18, try to act like we know what's going on. I'm going to humble myself, watch extra film, talk to the assistant coaches, ask questions, and be a learner. Um, most of us aren't there when we're 18, 19, but you need to be a growth mindset learner, humble yourself, and learn from people that have been there. I would say those are the three things.